This is a little exercise that Laura Hill gave us to try, a tutorial that she gave on hunting, and the ability to get a dog to stop on ground where there is no cover and hunt that area because you've told them to, and see whether they have the ability to commit to that hunt and stay in the area without straying when they don't find success. So I've placed 2 small dummies out, and I'm going to send her, stop her, and hunt her.
Go back. Good girl. Good girl.
Lots of encouragement is offered during the hunt. This is so that she is reassured that she's doing the right thing and is not tempted to stop to look back to you for directions. She finds the first one quite nicely. Set her up and send her again. Same thing, stop her and hunt her.
Go back. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Again, lots of encouragement. And inevitably, she goes back to the place where she first found, or she found the first dummy.
Good girl.
But I'm looking for her to commit to the hunt and not stray out of area.
Good girl. Go on then. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
Holding that pattern really nicely.
Good girl.
And eventually her persistence pays off and she picks.
Well, you got there, clever girl. Good.
Now comes the real test. She's found 2 and I'm going to send her out there and there's nothing left out there.
There's nothing else out there.
I'm going to ask her to do exactly the same. I'm going to stop her and hunt her and see whether she's prepared to stay in that area.
Go back. Good girl.
I keep offering that encouragement. Some may say this is setting the dog up to fail. But if every time you send the dog out they get a retrieve, then when you have a recall and they don't have a retrieve, let's say you sent them out to pick a bird and they can't find it, they're reluctant to come back. So although you don't do this as the norm, it is advised that you recall your dog off a hunt from time to time.
Good girl. Clever girl. Good girl. Beginning to widen her pattern a little bit now. Careful not to praise her for going out of the area. Good girl. Clever girl. That's where she found the first one. So I'm going to stop her in a second and then try and bring her back to me. And this is where I had difficulty yesterday. I'm not going to stop her till back in the area. Good girl. Good girl.
Now this is the real test. You see her reluctance to come back, still nose down, but it's better. It's better than it was. All in all, I'm quite pleased with that. She didn't stray out of the ground. She made commitment. So all in all, for the first attempt at the more advanced of these exercises, that's not too bad. Not the most enthusiastic of Hunter, but for her first attempt, I'm quite pleased.